Foggy brain is sugar. Could it be? Could it possibly be that those little memory lapses, that cobwebs in the brain there's finally a solution? It's so funny. You Google this stuff, right? And there's all these crazy explanations. I mean, literally crazy. I mean, kind of logical, common sense kind of things, lack of sleep, not enough minerals and nutrients and vitamins and hydration and water, blah, blah, blah. It goes on, right? But look, we've done tens of thousands of sugar detoxes, thousands of written testimonials. And one of the things we like to do, of course, is to figure out why people, like, what are the benefits that they get from reducing or eliminating sugar in their life, right? And we were just shocked. I mean, totally shocked. We thought that it would be the weight loss, because everybody comes to us for weight loss. They're trying to lose some weight, right? Normal, everybody, a lot of obesity in the country, and 2/3 are overweight and a third obese. So, but no, what happened was everybody listed this list of things, the weight loss was on there, but weight loss was like third or fourth, not number one. Number one was their brain clarity return, their memory return, their focus return, their ability to work longer and focus on a task longer, irritability, memory recall, all of these things that you would think like are not related to sugar have definitely come to the fore as something that is attached to sugar. There's a lot of research now. Got to go through the basics for the new folks on these videos. And like and subscribe, please, if you would. Helps us get it out to more people if you're enjoying it. But the main lesson is this: the fructose molecule in sugar, the molecule of sugar, the table sugar molecule, is half glucose and half fructose. Now, we've always known what the sugar does to the body. That's the glucose half of the molecule, right? Diabetes, obesity, overweight, heart disease, all kinds of maladies that go back, 30, 40, 50 years. The science is very clear. What is less clear and brand new in the research, literally, gang, only 13 or 14, 15 years old, is this research on the other half of the molecule, which is fructose, right? So fructose is now, in recent studies, it's just accelerated, like a huge amount of acceleration in the research in the last 3 to 5 years, that fructose, and I've talked to a couple of the real experts, Doctors Lustig and Fetke, asked them personally to their face, is fructose a psychoactive drug? And they said yes, both of them, right? And so what we found is that our background in helping people overcome substance use disorder, which we believe sugar is, which is it's the non-stigmatized term for addiction. So you're actually biochemically addicted to the sugar. And when you try and stop, it's hard, right? It takes time. It takes a recovery. It takes support. It takes coaching. It takes a peer group of people to help you get off it. And that recovery takes a little bit of time. It's not a bang, bang, one, diet, you quit and lose a bunch of weight. And so the research is very clear. Recently, Doctors Johnson, Perlmutter, Bresden, and a few others have postulated that fructose causes or contributes heavily to Alzheimer's disease, okay? Now, that's the other half of the sugar molecule, the one that everyone thinks is a little innocuous because fructose is the sweetness in fruit. But don't be deceived, gang. The fructose molecule in the fruit juices and the orange juice and all this kind of stuff, the little sippy drinks that you're giving to the kids, is still fructose. The molecule is the same as the processed one in the sugar molecule, okay? So be clear about that. I always say, if you want to get off sugar, study fructose. That's what's and it's pronounced fructose for some people too. There's been this disease that's been around for a long time. It's kind of like gluten and gluten sensitivity kind of thing. It's called fructose intolerance or fructose malabsorption. It's changed its name, but in essence, it's very, very hard to diagnose because the body doesn't really know what to do with the fructose, okay? It doesn't know, because we used to get so little of it, so we were not evolved to process it, right? And it can only be processed in the liver, okay? It can only be processed and it turns into fatty liver, it turns your, cirrhosis of the liver, literally fatty liver, and you're not even drinking alcohol. That's an alcoholic's disease, right? And the more important part is this effect of the fructose on the nucleus accumbens, which is the newest part of the brain, right? Got our limbic brain and our animal brain and our primary, and then all the way to the frontal lobe, which is where the dopamine, serotonin, all these brain reward chemicals are. That amount of the amount of fructose that's blasting at every single day is now the science is getting super, super clear that it's affecting us long term and creating this foggy brain thing. And look, at the beginning, it doesn't look too bad. It's kind of funny for people of a certain age, if you will, that like, what do they call it? A senior moment or whatever. And it's, it's cute, it's funny, but really, you don't necessarily have to have your brain decline. Now, there are folks who have, the separate gene for the possible development of Alzheimer's. But look, there's a lot of people with those genes, both of the genes, I think it's APO1 or one of that, but that don't have Alzheimer's because of their diet and their exercise, okay? So please, if you want to get off sugar, study fructose. Understand what this psychoactive drug is doing to your brain reward chemicals, okay? It's not, yes, the glucose part is important. Nobody wants to get diabetes or be overweight. But if you want to like look at your parents or look at your genetics or your siblings and your, your extended family, your aunts and uncles and stuff, and if Alzheimer's has been a problem or foggy brain or dementia of any kind has been a problem, please think about the long term of this for yourself personally and for your family. I dealt with my mom having Alzheimer's and my father, both of them. And at the end of their life, really, my mother especially, like when the brain was not there to, filter out and make rational decisions about nutrition and food and eating, she only wanted sugar. That's all she really wanted to eat was sugar. And, when I was there the whole time, and so I know exactly, the evolution of eating more and more sugar. And this is very common. A lot of people that are in our groups and stuff tell us about this in nursing homes as well, gang, that, it's just this constant breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And really what they're, the folks on the dementia wards are really most interested in the sugary products, okay? Again, the filter, the brain decision-making is going away. And with the new research from Doctors Bresden, Johnson, and Perlmutter, it's getting close now to really understanding, 20, 30 years from now, I think this is going to be very clear. But the question is, if depending on your age, do you want to wait that long to take that risk? Okay. So study fructose, foggy brain. I personally believe in research and in real life experience. Now, this is not all people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. I'm talking about people in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. Okay. These are people who have gotten off sugar and had this brain memory return, had this clarity return, had this focus return, this irritability go away, this worry go away, and literally, like I said, get off of antidepressant meds, because really we were, before maybe alcohol or antidepressant meds, self-medicating with the sugar, making us feel a little bit better. And that addiction will come back to bite you in the butt. Okay, gang? Look, I really enjoy doing these videos. Please like and subscribe if they're good for you, if they're helping you out. Excited to keep them coming, and we'll talk to you as soon as I get another idea to get to you about sugar. Okay, gang? Hard to make up a new video all the time about sugar, but I think we can do it. So please keep coming back. Thanks a lot. Talk to you real soon. Mike, the sugar-free man. Take care. Bye for now.